What's going on, guys? It's Think Big Part 2. It's a blessing to be here. Thank God I'm alive. Thank God you alive. Thank God we could both be alive. Uh, Today is a blessing, just to be here on earth, to know who you are and know who you can become. And it just makes things worthwhile when you know who you are, okay? Knowing who you are requires some type of thought process, what we talked about in the other 10-part series, okay? That relates to thinking big, okay? That don't mean you gotta just say I'm gonna be able to use a jetpack to fly everywhere. I mean, that's thinking big, don't get me wrong. Make sure it's logic behind your thinking, okay? If you got a game plan to get a degree, you know you can't get that degree in one day. You can't put in your mind, I'm gonna get a degree in one day. Well, put that in mind and say you're going to get a degree one day when that day comes, about years and years of working for it. It's a long-term investment for you, It's all about thinking big, okay? To think big, you got to be big, okay? You got to have a big mentality, You can't think small. If you think small things will happen. And then you start trying to think big, but you're still doing small things will continue to happen. It will be people surrounding by you that would love to be a part of the vision that you have. But if you got a small vision, how can they grow as well? Y'all settling, You don't want to settle here on earth. There's so much to do, so much to accomplish. So it's all up to you. It's all up to you if you want to think big or not. It's not thinking big and saying you can't do it. It's about thinking big and say you got a game plan to do it. That's the difference. You gotta have a game plan. That's why it's so highly important to have a vision. Have a clearness of your vision, okay? Having a cloudy vision, it's a storm that always happens, but what happens after the storm is sunshine, okay? So know that just because it's a cloud on your vision right now, it doesn't mean that it's gonna always be there. It doesn't mean that the storm gonna last forever. I don't know what storm lasts 24/7. It's impossible, okay? That always means it's gonna be sunshine. So if your mind is cloudy right now, you will have clearness one day, okay? Continue to work on the clearness of your vision to be able to think big, okay? You might be a doctor that get notarized, You could win a Nobel Peace Prize. You could become the next president. You become the CEO of about 2 companies. I mean, it's up to you. It's all up to you. It's all about your thinking, okay? You want to settle and be like, hey, I'm not finna do all that. That's too much. Take too long. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. That's your choice. And nobody put a gun up to your head or say you can't do it. It's up to you to do it, okay? You got to push yourself. You got to make sure you're doing something new every day that gets you there, because what you're doing every day can get you there, but learning something new every day can get you there as well. It gets you to know more people. It gets you to know who's involved and know more what to do. You learn from failure. You profit from it and use that to your ability. Put that in your backpack as one of the tools to move on forward, okay? It's all about thinking big, okay? You can think big if you want to be big, but it's up to you to take that big role in your life. God bless.